Hello guys, how are we doing and welcome back to the channel. Today I have another call out video. In the past I have done 3 other videos including Vorkuta, Vault and Skyline I believe. So if you want to know the call outs of those 3 maps you can check out the playlist down below or just look at my recent videos. Today we're going to be on Protocol. It's currently a map for Hardpoint and S&D in competitive. Probably going to be a ranked play, so I thought I'd cover the basic call outs. If you want to see the callouts on the diagram of the map, feel free to join the Discord using the link down in the description, so you can either have it up while we run through this, or just learn that and share that with your friends, or share this video with your friends so that you can again just fry when you load into your next CMG match, or when you play an 8s, or when ranked play eventually drops in season 1. So without boring you with a super long intro, let's get into it. If you see me looking over to my right, I've got the guide on my right. By the way, I've just written up the comms, so I don't know them exactly to by heart yet, but in any case, let's crack on. So this region back here is simply called useless because if anyone's down here, they're being useless. We then have castle, which is this bit just here. Again, not many people use this, but it's just a nice way to determine whether or not they're up here. Just say, oh, is it top castle or low castle? We then have grass, which is just this tiny little bit here. Sometimes people like to camp here because there's a hard point just around there. So if they're on grass, they're on this area here, you can say, oh, they're on grass. We're going to go around the map, probably anti-clockwise. We then move into a room called Torture. It's called Interrogation in the game, but it's essentially an interrogation thing where they've got like some torture things. So Torture is a nice, quick, easy comm over Interrogation. So that's what we'll call that. We then move around to, this is actually called Back Radio, even though it's the front from where we're looking, but this is a radio tower. So this would be radio. If they're in here, you'd call radio, but because if someone's back here, you'd say this is back radio. This is then P2, like this whole region is P2 up here. But if they were sat behind this box, you'd say is our P2 box, or if he's there, you'd say P2 gen for the generator. Generally, that's fairly straightforward. We then move on to broken. So this whole, like this platform and this platform is referred to as broken because obviously it is just that, it is broken. We then have boat, so if someone's sat on the boat or behind the boat, you'd communicate that as boat. We then have courtyard or court, depending on how quickly you want to say things for this bit here. Taking a look down here, this general main area is either called AS&D or P4, I believe. The last P4, yeah, P4 is down here. So AS&D or P4 for this general area. Then you can say, oh, he's on top of P4, he's on top of AS&D, or whatever you want to say. To determine where they are in this particular area. This little corridor here, I like to call HQ. You can see that by the top. I know both say HQ, but this is a hardpoint and bomb spot, so it's nice and easy. But this is this room here, HQ. This P4, and then this is spiral. So this is a spiral staircase, as you can see. So this would be bottom spiral. If they're coming from this direction, they say, oh, they're coming from spiral. And if they're at the top, you'd say top spiral. So we're going to move up to spiral, which takes us into lockers, because of the lockers all around this room. You then also have P3 as well, which is just down here. This takes us into top P3. Really simple, really nice and easy. Someone sat in this room, you'd say, oh, it's top P3. If they were probably towards this side, you'd say top zip. And the reason you'd say zip is because there is a zip line that goes down, just like so. So if they were up here, you'd say, oh, they're top zip or top P3. So let's take ourselves down here. So yeah, look, if they were here, you'd say, oh, they're bottom zip. If they were sat on this heady, you'd say, oh, they're on crates, which is that heady. And so that zip, crates, you've got boat, that takes us back to court. Back here, again, it's quite a useless space, but to try and segregate the comm from this side to that side, you call this one trees, forest, woods, whatever you like, but I like to call it trees because there aren't really many other trees on the map. If they're sat on this head glitch here, the stairs, you'd say he's on tree stairs. This then moves us into arches, which is this general build-in region. It's a pretty useless area, so you won't have too many people there, but there is a bomb spot just down here, which you can call BS&D. So if there's someone sort of lingering down here on these boxes, you can say, oh, they're on BS&D, and that will, your teammates will know exactly where you mean. This then moves us to heli, which is named so as it's super obvious, it's a bloody helicopter. And then from heli, this takes us up to mid into steps. So you could either say heli steps or P1 steps. It's up to you. Depends on which way you're facing, I guess. But yeah, this is steps, and then this is P1. The way you can differentiate this to this is I like to call this one circle or mid, and then that is P1. So that's how you differentiate between these two guns, or I know that's not quite guns, that's like, don't know what that is, like missiles or something, and that is a flat gun. So yeah, ring, P1, P3's in there, top P3 up there, and I'm going over things, but I'm hoping it helps you try and remember them. We then go into pool, and it's called pool because of the pool table. If they're in here, this is called lift or elevator, depending on what you want to call it and where you're from. Lift is obviously a lot easier to say. Now the top part of this, so it's pool down there because of the pool table. So up here, I like to call it bunk because it's got bunk beds in. Some people call it barracks because that's what it's called in game, as you can see at the top of my screen. But bunk is a lot nicer and easier to say. So if someone was sat in this head, you'd say, oh, it's top bunk, and that means they're just simply up here. There's then a nice little head glitch area out here, which some people use to, climb up into bunk. And you can, I like to call this tin because it's like a tin container. So yeah, if you're trying to defend this room here, that you can say, oh, they're coming in through tin. That is this area here. It's like so, super nice and easy. Moving around here, you've got pallets. Sometimes this heady is used to chow people top top P3 or top zip. So yeah, pallets for that. And I think that pretty much covers that. This then takes us again into torture. I know I missed one spot. So this area down here is called flak because it's flak guns. I know there's many of the flak guns around the map, but there's other names for them, whereas there is simply no other name for this area here. So this is called flak because it's like a flak tower. And then there's one region to the side of this. So it's typically when you're in certain situations in the game and people are trying to flank around this side, this is L for elbow. It's like that. So you'd call that L. And that takes us to pretty much the end. I think we've covered the map. If there's anything I missed that you want a specific call out for, let me know down in the comments down below. And yeah, enjoy 4-stacking or 6-stacking, whatever game mode you're playing, using proper comms on protocol. Ciao for now.